Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. A life spent making mistakes is not only more honorable, but more useful than a life spent doing nothing. There is no love sincerer than the love of food. My way of joking is to tell the truth. It's the funniest joke in the world. Those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. What you are to do without me, I cannot imagine. There are two tragedies in life. One is to lose your heart's desire. The other is to gain it. If you have an apple and I have an apple, and we exchange these apples, then you and I will still each have one apple. But if you have an idea and I have an idea, and we exchange these ideas, then each of us will have two ideas. Doing what needs to be done may not make you happy, but it will make you great. Life does not cease to be funny when people die any more than it ceases to be serious when people laugh. When a thing is funny, search it carefully for a hidden truth. Make it a rule never to give a child a book you would not read yourself. If you cannot get rid of the family skeleton, you may as well make it dance. Both optimists and pessimists contribute to society. The optimist invents the aeroplane, the pessimist the parachute. I'm an atheist, and I thank God for it. The most tragic thing in the world is a man of genius who is not a man of honor. You use a glass mirror to see your face. You use works of art to see your soul. We learn from experience that men never learn anything from experience. A pessimist is a man who thinks everybody is as nasty as himself and hates them for it. The reasonable man adapts himself to the world. The unreasonable one persists in trying to adapt the world to himself. Therefore, all progress depends on the unreasonable man. Patriotism is, fundamentally, a conviction that a particular country is the best in the world because you were born in it. Animals are my friends, and I don't eat my friends. You don't stop laughing. When you grow old, you grow old. When you stop laughing. Without art, the crudeness of reality would make the world unbearable. The only man who behaved sensibly was my tailor. He took my measure anew every time he saw me, whilst all the rest went on with their old measurements and expected them to fit me. People are always blaming their circumstances for what they are. I don't believe in circumstances. The people who get on in this world are the people who get up and look for the circumstances they want, and if they can't find them, make them. he knows nothing, and he thinks he knows everything, that points clearly to a political career. A Native American elder once described his own inner struggles in this manner: "Inside of me there are two dogs. One of the dogs is mean and evil. The other dog is good. The mean dog fights the good dog all the time." When asked which dog wins, he reflected for a moment and replied, "The one I feed the most." Youth is wasted on the young. Liberty means responsibility. That is why most men dread it. When a man wants to murder a tiger, he calls it sport. When a tiger wants to murder him, he calls it ferocity. He who can, does. He who cannot, teaches. Dancing is a perpendicular expression of a horizontal desire. You'll never have a quiet world till you knock the patriotism out of the human race. When two people are under the influence of the most violent, most insane, most delusive, and most transient of passions, they are required to swear that they will remain in that excited, abnormal, and exhausting condition continuously until death do them part. You see things, you say, "Why? But I dream things that never were," and I say, "Why not?" The fact that a believer is happier than a skeptic is no more to the point than the fact that a drunken man is happier than a sober one. The happiness of credulity is a cheap and dangerous quality of happiness, and by no means a necessity of life. The play was a great success, but audience was a dismal failure. Liquor is the chloroform, which enables the poor man to endure the painful operation of living. The trouble with her is that she lacks the power of conversation, but not the power of speech. There are those that look at things the way they are, and ask why. I dream of things that never were, and ask why not. The man who writes about himself and his own time is the only man who writes about all people and all time. Power does not corrupt men. Fools, however, if they get into a position of power, corrupt power. I often quote myself. It adds spice to my conversation. When a stupid man is doing something he is ashamed of, he always declares that it is his duty. Hatred is the coward's revenge for being intimidated. The single biggest problem in communication is the illusion that it has taken place. Never wrestle with pigs. You both get dirty, and the pig likes it. All great truths begin as blasphemies. Why should we take advice on sex from the Pope? If he knows anything about it, he shouldn't. Criminals do not die by the hands of the law, they die by the hands of other men. The liar's punishment is not in the least that he is not believed, but that he cannot believe anyone else. The power of accurate observation is commonly called cynicism by those who have not got it. Imagination is the beginning of creation. You imagine what you desire, you will what you imagine, and at last you create what you will. Better keep yourself clean and bright. You are the window through which you must see the world. After all, the wrong road always leads somewhere. Success does not consist in never making mistakes, but in never making the same one a second time. If you want to tell people the truth, make them laugh, otherwise they'll kill you. A government which robs Peter to pay Paul can always depend on the support of Paul. We don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing.